Hare Krishna. So thank you once again to each and every one of you to coming to the Acoura Center for our celebration of Sri Krishna Janmashtami. The actual day is Wednesday coming, but today we are taking the opportunity to celebrate. And today, I know I would have announced last week to you all that our GBC, His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami, would be here, but unfortunately he isn't. But Krishna is so merciful that we have another wonderful devotee here with us today, His Grace Acoura Das. He is a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and he's originally from Vancouver, Canada. He travels throughout the world as he is a global member of the GBC, he is a global member of the GBC, and it's not his first visit to Trinidad today, but it is his first visit to the Acoura Center. So we are indeed very fortunate. Please turn off all cell phones or put them on vibrate and listen very attentively. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Anybody wants to go to Vrindavan here? Raise your hand. Who wants to go to Vrindavan? Okay, everybody inside the temple room, we will take to Vrindavan right now. Anybody from the outside wants to go to Vrindavan, please come in. There's lots of room here. Enough room for a football field inside the temple room here. Ready, Keshav? Take the Mudan. Who's playing Mudan? Jai Radhe Jai Krishna Jai Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan Bolo! Bolo Jai Radhe Jai Krishna Jai Vrindavan Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan Bolo! कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन कालिंदी जमुना जय जय महावन बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो इसी घाट बंसी व द्वादश कानन कैसे घाट बंसी व द्वादश कानन जहाँ सब लीला कोइलो श्री नंदन नंदन बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री नंद यशोदा जय जय गोपगन श्री दामादि जय जय धेनुवत्सगन बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो जय वृषभानु जय कुटीरा सुंदर जय पूर्णमासी जय अवीरा नगर बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो जय जय गोपेश्वर वृंदावन जय जय कृष्ण सखा भट्टो द्विजरा बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो जय राम घाट जय रोहिणी नंदन जय जय वृंदावन भासी जगजन बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो जय दुर्जपति जय नाग कन्यागन भक्ति तेजा हारा पाइलो गोविंद चरण बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो बोलो जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन बोलो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohana, Madan Mohana, Jaya Radha Madan Mohana, Madan Mohana, Jaya Radha Madan Mohana, Madan Mohana, Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. 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 Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Radhe. Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna. Jaya Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna. Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Krishna. Jaya Krishna His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki
Jai.
Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsava ki
Jai.
All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve
Namaste Saraswati Devi.
Gauravani Pracharine
Gauravani Pracharine.
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda.
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna. I want to welcome all of you to this wonderful Janmashtami program. Special welcome to our temple presidents from the neighboring temples, Agnidev Prabhu and Krishna Kripa Prabhu from Delhi. This morning we were speaking about the three main temples of Vrindavan, and we talked about Gopinathji, who all was there at the Langdonville, or is it Langdonville or Longdonville? Longdonville temple. Okay, several devotees were there. So, what is your opinion? Should we continue from there and talk about Govind Dev Ji and Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ji and Govind Dev Ji? You got to sit down in one place now. What's your name? Harigita? Come over here. Over here. Sit down. Over here. Yeah, just sit down over here. Yes, good girl. Stay there now. So, in Longdonville temple, we only talked about Gopinathji and so many different Gopinathjis. So, as the song goes, this is the song called the Braj Dham Mahimamrita, the nectar of the glories or importance of the Braj Dham. Everybody understands Braj Dham? Braj Dham is the Vrindavan area. Braj Dham actually consists of 12 different forests. And one of the forests is named Vrindavan, one of the 12 forests. But alternatively, we also refer to the whole 12 forest as Vrindavan. Why we do that is because the Golok Vrindavan comes down with Krishna on this planet in the Vraj area. Just like when a small little person, sit down. When a small little person travels, does not carry very much luggage, just a small bag or something. Just a small bag or something. But somebody well-to-do, when they travel, there's a few bags. And somebody more richer than that, 3-4 people travel with them to carry their bags and other things. And when Barack Obama travels, what goes with him? His private plane, his bulletproof car, his whole staff of about 200 people, maybe 250. That's how he travels. I know as soon as he became the president of United States, the next day or the day after, he made an official visit to Canada. Right the next day or within 2 days. And he flew into Canada on his private plane with his personal bulletproof cars. And the Canadians were laughing at him that this is no Middle East. You came to a very peaceful country. Nothing ever happens here. You didn't need your bulletproof cars here. Nobody is going to shoot at you here. This is a safe place. So, Krishna is how much higher than the Barack Obamas of this world? Way more. So when he travels, not only his cars, not only his associates, the whole Golok Vrindavan comes down. All of it, the whole Dham comes down. And it comes and sits on the Vraj. So, in this song, the Vraj Mahimamrita, it talks about in the second line, Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohana. Those three being the principal deities of Vrindavan. For us, the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya followers. For the followers of our Vaishnava Sampradaya, there are three main deities in Vrindavan: Govindev Ji, Gopinath Ji, and Madan Mohan Ji. So in the morning we explained that Govindev Ji has the same face as Krishna, Gopinath Ji has the same waist as Krishna, and Madan Mohan Ji has the same everything below the waist. Meaning, sometimes it's referred to as lotus feet. It is technically everything below the belt, but it's also called the lotus feet. The lotus feet of Krishna exactly match with the lotus feet of the Madan Mohan deities. So there are several pastimes about Madan Mohan deities. Recently, in the newly found scriptures, it has been described that the Madan Mohan deities were actually worshipped in the Satyuga by Amrish Maharaj. Amrish Maharaj worshipped the Madan Mohan deities. And as you know, from Amrish Maharaj, the family coming down, the deity of Madan Mohan was inherited by every next king. So, when the deities were inherited by every next king, the deities made it down to the king Mandhata. Mandhata was about 7 or 8 generations above Lord Ram. You know, Lord Ram appeared in the family of Maharaja. So, Mandhata at one time was attacked by Ravana. And Ravan was almost able to defeat Mandhata. And as a symbol of his winning, he took the Madan Mohan deities to Lanka. And Ravan was not a worshipper of Vishnu, but he had a whole temple room. And in one corner there was a little slab, and he put that murti of Madan Mohan ji over there. And when Lord Ram defeated Ravan, Lord Ram was asked to come inside the city to see Lanka, Sri Lanka. But Lord Ram refused. No, I cannot go because I am in Vanvas. I cannot enter any cities. I have to be in the village. I have to be out in the forest only. But Vibhishan was able to convince him to come in, not to see the city, nothing else, just to see the worship room, puja room only. The Lord Ram said, okay, fine. I will come and see your puja room. So, when Lord Ram went to see that puja room, he asked a question about the Madan Mohan deity. And Vibhishan explained to Lord Ram that this deity just sits here. Actually, Ravana never worships this deity. And it was all over, and they started to go. But before going back to Ayodhya, Vibhishan had this in his mind, that somehow or other, I want to gift this deity, because Lord Ram only showed interest in one thing in my whole kingdom. He never asked a question about anything, only asked a question about this. So this may be interesting to him. So I'm going to give it to Lord Ram. So he came and he gifted them to Lord Ram. And from Lord Ram actually, after the whole battle and Lava-Kush being born, Devi Sita gone back to her abode, and Lava-Kush ended up with Lord Ram. After all that, it came up that there was a king in Mathura. His name was I'll tell you his name later. The city of Mathura is named after him. His name was Madhura. So he was the king of Mathura, and he was still one demon who was actually ruling. And the reason he was ruling is he was absolutely unconquerable. The reason he was absolutely unconquerable is because his ancestors had a trishul. How do you say trishul in English? A trident. A trident of Lord Shiva's. he was holding the trident of Lord Shiva. And he used to worship the trident of Lord Shiva every day. And that trident, if he held in his hand, he was enough to defeat the best army of the whole world just single-handedly. So he did not even need an army because of that trident. And he was absolutely unconquerable. So Lord Ram, when he found out that this Madura, he is no good, he gives the inhabitants of Mathura trouble, and I am here as the Supreme Personality of Godhead to finish up all these demons, and this one is left. How am I going to deal with it? His brother Shatrughan, who was the youngest brother he had, came forward and said, my dear brother Ram, please give this task to me. I am the youngest in the family. I never got to go and fight with Ravan. I never was able to give you a hand. You and Lakshman had to fight that fight alone. So I want all of you to rest and give this task to me. I will go and deal with it. Shatrughan went. And Shatrughan was able to defeat Madura. How? Because Shatrughan challenged him to a fight when Madura was outside of the palace on a morning walk. He wasn't carrying the trident with him. So he said to Shatrughan, okay, you want to fight me, let me go back to my palace and bring my weapon. He said, no. You are a Kshatriya. You want to fight, you fight right now. Any weapon you want. You want to fight without weapons, I will leave my weapons alone, let's fight. So that way, because the trident wasn't there to protect Madura, although he was very powerful, but Lord Shatrughan was also not less powerful. If you understand Lord Shatrughan, I don't know if you understand Lord Shatrughan, the four brothers together are 100% of Lord Vishnu. So, as the division goes, Srila Prabhupada describes that in the 9th canto, in the introduction only, that Lord Ram was 50% of Lord Vishnu, Bharat was 25% of Lord Vishnu, and Lakshman and Shatrughan were 12.5% of Lord Vishnu each. So Shatrughan had 12.5% of Vishnu power or quality. So that's why without the trident, Shatrughan was able to defeat him. But then Lord Ram said, okay, you take that kingdom now. It's yours. You can have it. But Shatrughan said, well, if you give me kingdom, you separate me from home like this, it doesn't feel good. So Lord Ram said, okay, I will give you the most beautiful piece out of my puja room. The most beautiful deity, which is the dearmost to me, closest to my heart, I will give you. And with this deity, you will always feel my presence. And you will always feel that you are with me when you are with this deity. So that way, that Madan Mohan deity made its way to Mathura, where later, thousands upon thousands of years later, Sanatana Goswami found it again. How do we calculate how long? People say, I'm sure you've heard here, many people say, oh, Krishna was around 5,000 years ago and Lord Ram was around 10,000 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Because the Kali Yuga is 432,000 years And Dwapar is 864,000 years. 864,000 years. And Lord Ram was in Treta. So the whole of Dwapar is in between, which itself is 864,000 years. So the time difference in between is just about 1 million years, give and take. So after a million years, in between, Vajranab found that deity in Mathura because he was the ruler, or Maharaj Parikshit was the ruler there. And then it was lost again. But Sanatana Goswami, when he went to live in Vrindavan, he used to go to Mathura for Madhukari. What is Madhukari? Madhukari, you can say in English, there is no other word than begging for alms. Not begging for money, begging for some atta, flour, that's all. So he could make his roti and that way. But how many things do you need to make a roti? You need a chakla to roll the roti on. You need a belan, that's called the roller. I don't know what you call them here. A roller. Then you need a parat, a pot to make the dough. And then you need a tawa. Tawa is the hot plate that you're going to cook the roti on. And Sanatana Goswami had none of these things. Not even one of them. So how he made his roti? He would get some leaves together, throw the atta on the leaf plate, get some water from the Yamuna, mix it in, make kind of a dough. Then he would make small little balls, just like we make balls and then we roll them to make roti. He had nothing to roll, so he just made those little balls. And then he threw those little balls directly into the fire. And in a while, those little balls, with the heat of the fire, they cooked. So he offered those and ate them. That's all. So one day when he was going to Madhukari, he noticed that in this home there is a little child like a 5-year-old. Could this feedback go down? There's too much feedback. Turn this thing down a little bit. So he noticed that in this house there's a little 5-year-old and he's playing with this Krishna deity. And Krishna deity is running around after this boy, or sometimes he's running around after the deity. And he noticed that sometimes the deity would sit on this boy, but sometimes this boy would go and sit on top of the deity because they're both playing together. That's how children play. So if one loses, you have to carry the other one on your shoulders. So if the deity lost, Madan Mohanji lost, then he had to carry this little boy. So Sanatana Goswami said, this is not an appropriate way of keeping Krishna deity. How can you do that? But the man of the house was not at home, and the woman gave him some atta and he came home. But then he got a dream that Madan Mohanji came to his feet. And Madan Mohanji said, look, by the way, the home you went to, the deity you saw, that was me. My name is Madan Mohan. Can you bag me out of that home and bring me to be with you? Can you do that? And Sanatana Goswami, while sleeping in his dream, he's saying, well, I can do that, but I don't know how I will take care of you because I don't have a home. What do you need for a home? You need 4 walls, you need a door, you need a chat, the top, the roof. I have none of those, not even one wall, let alone a door. What will hold the door? I got nothing. I have no altar. And I have nothing to offer you because all I eat is these little half-cooked balls of atta, that's all. Krishna said, no, no, no. Whatever you eat is fine. Whatever way you're going to keep me in the jungle is fine. But he said, I am a Babaji, I have taken a vow not to spend too much time under the same tree, so I keep moving. I said, yeah, no problem. I will move with you wherever you go. If you don't want to carry me, I'll walk behind you. So Sanatana Goswami said, well, how can I say no to the Supreme Personality of Godhead? You know, he really wants to. So he said, well, okay, if you say, I will back. I am sure they're not going to just give you to me like that. And that's what happened. The lady said, don't even think about it. I am not giving you the deity. But that night, Madan Mohanji came to the dream of her husband. The man, his name was Chobeji, and she was Mrs. Chobe. So Chobeji was told by Madan Mohan, because Chobeji was never home when Sanatana Goswami came. He was out to work. Sanatana Goswami came during the day. He only met the wife. He never met Chobeji. So he said, there is a very dear devotee of mine who has come to Vrindavan. And I am very thankful to your family that you have taken care of me for such a long time. But now it is time that I want you to give me in donation to this Babaji. I said, okay, how would I know? He said, just go and ask your wife, she knows everything. So he got up in the morning and said, this is what I saw in my dream. She said, oh, just what I thought, because somebody's been asking me and I've been telling him no. But now what can I do? If Madan Mohan wants to go, he's free to go. I'm not going to hold the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's the Supreme Controller. So this time he comes, I will give him. Sanatana Goswami came and she said without asking, here, take the atta, and here, take Madan Gopalji in your care. So very happily, Sanatana Goswami brought Madan Gopalji with him. And he was living by the Tilla. Tilla is a small hill at the bank of Yamuna where the present Madan Mohan temple is. It's a little hill up and Yamuna flows over here. So he was taking care of Madan Mohanji very austere way whatever he made, he offered. And they used to talk sometime and exchange ideas and so many things. And Sanatana Goswami was writing, and if he had a question, he would ask Madan Mohan. And of course, Madan Mohan knows everything. So he gave the answer. I said, okay, you're right. Here is the answer. I tell you. But one of these days, Madan Mohan said to Sanatana Goswami that look, every day you make these ugly little balls of atta and you offer to me. You know, they're very difficult to eat. Can you at least put some salt in them? And Sanatana Goswami goes, look, I told you before, I am a renounced Babaji. I eat like this and I am not going to go beg for salt now. Because today you want salt, tomorrow you will say you want kheer, then you will say you want halwa and chappan bhog that you are used to of. A Babaji like me, how am I going to get everything for you? I cannot. That's all I eat, that's all I can offer to you. And you promised that you will stay with what I eat. So Madan Mohan said, yeah, sure, I promised, so I have to keep my word. But the next day, there was a boat going in the Yamuna and the boat got stuck. And the boat wala inside the boat was a merchant who was taking his goods to sell to Agra. Because the river goes that way, coming from towards Delhi, going to Agra through the river Yamuna to sell his goods. So when his boat got stuck, he looked around that there is nothing in this jungle. But then he saw something move, and that was Sanatana Goswami. So he came running, Maharaji, Babaji, please help me, please help me. I said, okay, what happened? Why are you crying? So my boat got stuck there. So I am a Babaji. How do you expect me to help? I cannot do anything if your boat is stuck. He goes, yeah, I know you cannot do anything. But you live here, you know around where I can gather some people, so get some team of people to try to free my boat. I said, I don't know. But Madan Mohan is here. Maybe he can help you. I said, okay, who's Madan Mohan? Where is he? I said, you see that tree? He's sitting under the tree. Now Madan Mohan used to talk to Sanatana Goswami, walk with him, play with him, and do everything. Play hide and seek. And so Sanatana Goswami said, if Madan Mohan talks to me, he'll talk to the merchant also. But he wasn't going to talk to the merchant. So the merchant went around, he looked everywhere, he said, there is no Madan Mohan. I said, there is no Madan Mohan. A few minutes ago he was sitting there. Did you not see him? I just offered him a red flower. You see the red flower there? I say, yeah, there was a red flower offered to a deity. That is Madan Mohan. So that's Madan Mohan. He's going to help me. I say, yeah, go ask him. How do I ask the deity? So he got completely surprised of his life. Well, I'm being asked to talk to a deity? What is this? So then Sanatana Goswami asked him, what is in your boat? He said, oh, in my boat there is salt. So that's why your boat is stuck. It's Madan Mohan. He was asking for salt yesterday. Because he wanted the salt, he got your boat. Now, somehow you go back to your boat, bring in some salt, then maybe he will talk to you. Because until he gets his salt, he is not even talking to me. So I thought he was just mad at me, that's why he's not talking to me. But he's not talking to you either. So he must get some salt. So this merchant, his name was Kapoor. So Kapoor went back to the boat and carried as much salt as he could and brought it to Mother Moon. And he said, please free my boat. You are sitting here under a tree. If you free my boat, whatever profit I will make from this transaction of selling this salt, I will give you 100% of it. And I will contribute towards building a temple for you. Please free my boat. So Sanatana Goswami said, okay, now you go back to the boat and Madan Mohan will do everything for you. Mr. Kapoor, he's got no faith that his boat will be free. But Sanatana Goswami told him, this Madan Mohan is very powerful. He can do anything. You just go and pray over there. So he goes back to the boat and the boat starts to go again. And all of his salt in the boat was all converted into fine quality jewels, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and things like that. Because how much profit could he make from the salt? If you are buying at the salt price and selling at the diamond price, any businessman here can calculate the percentage of profit. That is real profit. You buy at the price of salt and you sell at the price of diamonds. So Kapoor went and sold all the diamonds, the rubies, the emeralds, and brought the whole boat full of money back to Sanatana Goswami and said, here, your Madan Mohan has caused all this. Please accept this as a donation and build a temple for him. And what Sanatana Goswami says? He goes, oh, I am a Babaji. I don't even touch money. Let alone keep money, I don't even touch money. So if you want to give it to him and you want to build a temple for him, you do it. And on top of this hill over here, right below where the Madan Mohan temple is right now, this pastime took place. So Kapoor built this big temple that you see now, and Madan Mohan ji was established in there. Are you waiting for me to finish? Okay. So it seems like that's all we have time for today. We wanted to tell you more and also about Govindeji, but maybe next time. I am glad that you enjoyed the katha. If there's any quick question, we could take one Otherwise, it's archetype. Any quick questions? Okay.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
I know come up with a question. What is the best way that we can celebrate Krishna Janmashtami that may become very significant in my life?
To your life?
Yeah.
Well, Srila Prabhupada said that the purpose or a reason of us celebrating any festival is to do even more preaching. He wanted us to preach all the time, and on major festivals like this, he wanted us to do humongous preaching. Invite the whole city to Janmashtami and cater to the karmis, so-called karmis that come. Give them the taste of Krishna consciousness. Give them the taste of devotee hospitality. Kill them with your humility. How do you kill people with humility? By offering them more, 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 more. And what happens? They, with your humility, with your offering of love to these people, they will come and surrender to your temple. They will come and join your team, and you will have a big and happy Krishna conscious family. That is the purpose of having the festivals. Just having a festival for devotees is not called a festival, it's called an observance. So you could have an observance, something like, let's say, a disappearance observance of Bhaktivinoda Thakur that has to be done during the day, during the week and all that. But if we're doing it on the weekend, we're doing it at a time which is good for other people to come, then we should be inviting the whole town. Meaning, depending upon our resources, how much we can, new people should be invited and given the taste of Krishna consciousness. The holy name, the prasadam, the pastimes, little bit of philosophy, that. Is that okay? Answers your question? Anything else? Okay. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Krishna Janmashtami Mahotsava ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna. So devotees, during the Arati ceremony,
Just a quick thing, I brought dust from Vrindavan for everybody who did not have it this morning. Please come and take a little dust from Vrindavan if you want.
Sure. When are you going to give it out?
Hare Krishna. So during the Arati ceremony, everyone can form a line for the opportunity to come forward and swing the deities on the swing. Thank you.
Go ahead and eat it.
You want me to tip? Yeah.